but
Discussed on Zoom so that we don't
got
get
it. I hope we won't have audio or other problems. Technology is great, and sometimes it doesn't work very well, so we'll cross our fingers. The purpose of what we're here for today is to talk about the next stage of the application process for funding, which is the letter of intent. Let me just introduce myself by saying that I have worked for 15 years now, more than 15 years, with partners, community-based organizations, and international NGOs and universities on a number of participatory research projects, mostly focusing in my case on climate change and on water management, watershed management. And so I teach research methods and community organizing at York University. So that is the perspective that I bring to this workshop today. As you know, IPEP, or I call it IPEP, Artificial Intelligence for, what is it, PEP? Liswa, help me. It's
It's AI for PEP. AI for PEP.
What's the PEP though? What does it stand for?
A pandemic, epidemic preparedness and response.
Right. Okay. So basically health, right? For improved and equitable health. That's the way I think of it. The focus of this overall funding stream is to try to support participatory grassroots research on improving the equity of health systems and learning from the lessons of the pandemic to try to prevent inequitable outcomes in the future. In other words, being proactive about it. So that participatory piece, the way of working with the users of the information that you'll be generating in your research to make sure that it's applicable and immediately usable by those people outside the university, maybe in government, but maybe in NGOs, maybe people who are working in the health sector outside universities. That's a crucial part. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. What I'm saying is not going to be necessarily applicable in, everything that I say is not necessarily applicable to every project. There are very many differences, I know, in what you're considering doing. So please take this as an offering of some suggestions where I'm putting some things on the table for you to consider. And so we'll take it from there. Let's see if I can get to the next slide. There we go. So the letter of intent form that I'm sure you all have access to has a number of parts, and we will talk about some of those parts, but really what I'm going to try to do is take a step back from that letter of intent and ask you to envision your project as an overall thing with your knowledge users, with the people that you are going to be working with, and the people who you think will.
Ellie, you're muted. Ellie, Brother Pickens, can you hear me? You're muted.
Sorry, I had muted her. I was just trying to figure out the mutation. So sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
I had muted everyone actually. Can I mute everyone and then you unmute yourself